way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chumps do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounded you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comments short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough, but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Put 'em up. T-Dub-T, we in the spot. LDBC strong.
Salute, salute. What's good with the fam? What's good with the fam? We back at it again on this Friday night, man. I said, man, let me just have a conversation with my people, man. Have a conversation with the family, man. No, this is gonna be a 2-part live. This is something I'm gonna start doing. I think I'm gonna normalize making these type of lives, man. Story time, even though the story is gonna be a true story, but we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about popular versus dope too, man. And this is just out to the content creators that's in this space and they new in this space. I want to just talk about the difference between popular and dope, man, because there is a difference, man. And oftentimes I'll be telling people that's freshly starting this, the numbers don't dictate what's dope, man. The numbers dictate what's popular. Don't get it wrong. Sometimes what's popular is what's dope too. But for the most part, my observation, the numbers don't dictate dope, man. The individual do. The amount of people in the chat don't determine who's dope and who not. It's just something I urge everybody to open their eyes to. You know what I'm saying? And you tell me if I'm tripping. You get what I'm saying? I think it's something we all could agree to. Let me say what's up to the family, man. Mike, Sai, what's good with it, Sai? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, you remember being on that court run with my boys, started at Feasts and went up by Comstock and Commercial. Yes, sir. I'll never forget. I was 18 when I got shot. Josh, what's good with my TWT, brother? Yeah, I call White. Appreciate all your support, bro. Much appreciation for pulling up and continuing to pull up. What's good with you, fam? 88 Sports Talk. What's good with it, fam? How you feeling? Opulent LDTV. Blessings to my bro. How you feeling, Johnny Q? Appreciate you as always, bro. Yeah, we back with another one. Yo, the Wise Crush, my TWT brother. What's good with it, Crush? Quee, my TWT sister. Man, I love seeing y'all in here, man. Appreciate you, sis. How you feeling? And this Good Friday room. What's good with it, fam? Appreciate you for stopping through. J. Wash 4, what's good, fam? How you feeling? Appreciate y'all bros for stopping through. As always, DP rocking my TWT family. Y'all in the building, y'all. I know y'all already smashed that like button, so I ain't even gonna say that. I already know y'all did. But yeah, man, just a couple conversations, just a couple topics, stuff that just be you know what I mean, on the brain. And I just wanted to send this message out to the people that's in this content creating space that's fairly new, that's still like learning the ropes, because I'm fairly new. I'm only a year in, and I'm still learning the ropes myself. I know, I already know, some of the stuff that you could experience doing this, you could feel like people, the lack of reach, the support, you feel like maybe your content ain't reaching enough people. You know what I mean? Enough people ain't tuning in, but trust and believe, man. The amount of numbers on any video or upload that you post should determine whether or not you make another upload. And I really mean that for the people that you know, sometimes, man, everybody not the same. Sometimes a certain number, man, have a person quit and pack this up and stop doing it. So I just wanted to hit on that a little bit and tell people, you know, for the ones that's gonna catch this, man, do not, and I repeat, yo, and I really mean this, yo. When you in this space, first things first, don't be scared to fail, because I mean, then you got, before you can fail, you got to identify what your version of failure really is. You get what I'm saying? You got to identify that. If you don't know what that is, don't let nobody else tell you what failure is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 3.5 months in. I know you already experienced a great deal of things already. I could just imagine. I already know. And you know how I know you experienced a nice deal of things already? Because you solid. And I already know when you solid, you're going to experience some things. You get what I'm saying? Everybody don't appreciate people for the same reasons, for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? People don't respect solid. They respect popular, especially in this space. And this is no slight to nobody that's doing their thing. So I just want to be understood at how I use my words with this one. It's no shot to nobody that's winning, because that's what I like. I love to see people winning, but this is more so to the people that is struggling, you know, with that next upload, because they might feel like ain't nobody tuning in, man. Hey, man, don't let that shit be the reason you don't put out no content, man. Especially when you know you here for the right reasons. You get what I'm saying? You here for the right reasons, man. Them numbers gonna take care of itself eventually, man. You get what I'm saying? Oh, it's just up to you to keep putting out work that's consistent and giving people a reason to be there and tune in. You know what I'm saying? And something that I realized, you know, I noticed this in this space because I'm very observant. I watch a lot of stuff. I see a lot of content, and I don't care what nobody say. I've seen people straight up take this shit for granted, bro. Like they take this shit for granted. And I've seen people support what's popular, not what's dope. Now, that don't mean necessarily what's popular is not dope. But in this space, that scale be tipping more so towards being more, people support more so what's popular than what's dope. And I'm gonna keep saying that because I mean, you can tell, like, for example, and I'm gonna just use this as an example myself, right? I was in here one day cooking and we having a good old conversation. Skywalker Boxing TWT, brother. What's good with it, fam? Appreciate you pulling back up. D-man, what's good with it? You take off. I'm at you, son. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you stopping through as always, D-man, my bro. Yeah, man. So, you know, a lot of times, like, I see, like, for example, right, I was in here one day, right, like my postpartum story from yesterday was the second hardest live I've done to this date. Oh, man, yeah, man, but hey, sis, you know, people, we here for it, you know what I'm saying? And again, it's a place on YouTube for the real. It always is, and that's what this live really about. It's not never centered around negativity. It's always, I always try to find the silver lining and stuff, especially in this space that we in, right? So, and salute to you, Quay. I missed a part of your live, but I popped up on the later end, but I caught some of it. And I'll definitely go back and watch the replay because I know it was something worth watching, man. Appreciate you too, sis. Ashley's Corner, salute to the queen. How you feeling? I'm listening in and out of sleep. Oh, man, I appreciate that. I know how that is, man. I just wanted to come talk to the people, man, a little bit about happy holidays to everybody that celebrate, man. Appreciate all y'all pulling up and being here with your boy. Edgar Chavez, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. So, you know, for one day, right, I was in here cooking, right? I'm in here just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. I ain't 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years deep into this. You get what I'm saying? So everybody that's in here count. And no matter how many people in here, y'all gonna count. I don't care if it was 19, 90, or 900. Like, y'all all gonna count. But prime example of popular versus dope, I know I'm dope. Like, I'm telling you now, there's no number that's going to change that in my mind. There's no high or low number that's going to dictate or make me feel like I'm any more or less dope. Like, it just won't. I know better than that. You get what I'm saying? And a prime example of popular versus dope. Now, again, and with some of these people, y'all give me 2 seconds. Somebody called me. Pardon me, 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. I had a phone call. But yeah, man, prime example, right? Appreciate y'all hanging with me too, man. Y'all smash the like button. But yeah, I'm in here cooking one day. And now I'm not saying that, you know, this platform ain't dope, because they are. But just as much as they are dope, they're popular too. Call it what it is. I had somebody come in here and basically tell my people, like, you know, such and such is about to come on. Don't you go, you know, like that's indirectly telling my people, look, because such and such coming on now, they all supposed to pack up and leave. Like everybody's supposed to ignore the work that I'm putting in over here and just head out. And then you know what the crazy part is? That person, I'm pretty sure, is a decent person. Like I'm that real enough to know that. I know she didn't intend for it to come off that way. She just probably wasn't thinking. You excited, you in the moment. You want to rep the podcast, you want to shout them out. But do you know how insensitive that could come off, or how disrespectful it could come off for you to come in somebody else's chat where they got 20 people, 18, 15 people, and tell those people to go leave to somebody else and watch them? Yo, like what? like damn. I already know you not gonna stick around because they on, but you about to take people with you. You can't quietly exit stage left by yourself. You gotta take JusDue crowd with them. Like I ain't sitting up here cooking. And again, I don't need no numbers to tell me I'm dope, yo. I don't need no numbers to tell me I'm dope. But I'm telling you, the platform that you told them to go to, and I started to say the name, but I figure I'm dope enough not even to have to say the name. It's because it's irrelevant, because it's not about them. It's the situation that people have put you in. So you telling me, tell my people, go over there to them like they about to cook more than what I'm doing over here. No, y'all telling people to go over there because it's a possibility that you can see somebody popular that you like. You can get access to somebody that you normally don't have access to. Well, I'm here to tell you, I might not be that popular, but I'm that fucking dope and then some. And I'll put that up against anybody. I'm not here to debate. I don't make content to debate people and challenge people boxing knowledge. I make content to build, grow, add eyes to the sport, bring eyes to the channel, to everybody that's involved with supporting the channel, to the family. Like, again, I'm always here for the right reasons, but when you not, man, it shows in how you behave when you go from chat to chat. And like I said, I'm just a different dude. I don't need no numbers to tell me I'm dope. You get what I'm saying? You think I ain't never post no video, and I'm like, damn, 60 people watched that video. Think I care though? Think that's gonna stop me from posting another one the next couple minutes if I got something to cook about? I ain't stopping. Like, I meant what I said with this. And again, this is to the people that just started out. Maybe for the people that been doing it, man. You can't be scared to fail in this shit, man. Yeah, that's you gonna stop yourself from putting out content. You can't do that, bro. You gotta rock out, man. You gotta rock out, man. Skywalker, my bro, appreciate you putting some color back in the chat as you always do. I appreciate all y'all being here and appreciate the support, my bro. Man, I appreciate it, man. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you in the Cash App as well, Skywalker. I don't know why I got that late like that, but I appreciate you, bro. Much appreciation, man. So, yeah, man, and these people, man. Mm-hmm. And not for nothing, yo, y'all liquor spot section is dope. How y'all go from the boxing and sports, y'all touch up, y'all wrap up what's going on in boxing, then transition over to the liquor spot. That's dope. And one could even argue that that's even doper than the boxing portion, because it's so much real life and so many gems and so much real life experience that y'all share in there that so many people could relate to. And why, and not to say that the boxing portion ain't dope, that's just as equally dope. But what I'm saying is, more of the people are in your chat are not professional boxers, so we could relate to y'all real life topics even more than we could the boxing that we all love. And it's just a dope show, period. It's a dope idea. The way y'all roll it out is dope, and the chemistry y'all got up there is dope. For somebody to tell somebody to leave is crazy. And again, I ain't mad. It ain't about being mad. It's just about understanding the people and really knowing what support really is. Support ain't just popping in and say hey all the time either. And I ain't with all that. Ain't nobody too busy to show some real support. I don't give a damn who you are, what job you hold, whatever. I don't care, bro. multiple devices, like my bro Five always say, for a reason. That man was just live and then another live at the same time. I don't know if people ever seen that. I see when he do it, like, and he be coherent in both. That's what I'm saying. Like, you support it don't cost you nothing at the end of the day, man. And you know, something else that it was a conversation that Rick had one day that kind of motivated this too, man. You can't be gotta be proactive, man. You gotta really be able to speak to your people, man, openly and honestly, man, straight up. You know what I mean? Man, yeah, man, the queen's always cooking, man, always, man. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy. Like, don't dim my light before I could get it, before I could even grow all the way. You trying to dim the light, you don't even realize you doing it, but you doing it. Like, and I ain't take it too personal because I know, and for me, intent matters. So I know that person's intent wasn't to do what they did, but you done left and took about 5 people with you. You don't even realize that. Like what I'm talking about is any less important than what they about to talk about. And then to be perfectly honest, because I have the time and I make time for shit, just from an observant standpoint, that very same situation that you know, that place you told them to go, that they went to, man, I went over there and watched that show that day, just that day, y'all. And that's all I'm saying. I watched that show that day, and I'm just gonna say this. This is why I didn't use the name, because I don't want to make it personal. Do you really fucking think for 1 second that they was cooking any doper than me? You think they was cooking on a different level than what I was? To be perfectly fucking honest with you, they did a lot less, but got a lot more support doing a lot less. You get what I'm saying? It kind of tripped me out a little bit. Like, damn, not only do you gonna steal the people, that y'all gonna go support person that's putting in less than what I'm putting in. Trust me, because they already got a different kind of push. I ain't got that kind of push, nor do I want it, because I got my family that's pushing me. But it's like, damn, don't do that. That's weird as hell to do that. Like, man, you gonna do that? You gonna do us like, man? You gonna do me like that, huh? Run the people off, steal the people, like they cooking harder than what we doing, man. We appreciate y'all queens as well, sis. I'm telling you, and that's why I say what I said, and that's why I made time for this live. It ain't even boxing related, because sometimes these conversations need to be had. You know what I mean? We could talk boxing with the best of them as a chat and as a family, but you don't do that. Yeah, his focus is A1, man. A1. That did it. You get, see what I'm saying? That we can't be doing that. How you gonna be taking away from somebody cook? You take your ass over there quietly and let people disperse on their own if that's what they're gonna do. But don't initiate them to disperse from me. Like, damn, bro, you just shitted on me. Like my last hour and a half wasn't hitting on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Then you go over there to where they barely even talking. You see how much engagement? Y'all be 25 minutes behind in the chat trying to engage with everybody. Not them over there. No disrespect. Not them over there. They reading comments that people pay for. That's another thing. That shit pissed me off. Like, man, out of all, man, at least made it so that they had a special guest or some shit. Damn, they ain't had that. What you trying to say? They cooking more than me, so they supposed to go over there now? Like, man, get your ass on, man. Get your ass on, man. We see it. I'm calling it out. If I ever see it, I'm calling it out. I promise you I am. Just out of respect. It ain't about being tough, being aggressive with nobody. I don't want to come off like that. But, man, please respect the creator. Don't do no weird stuff like that. Promote somebody else. Like, and then you know what's bogus, y'all? The platform that they shout out in your joint ain't never watched 1 second of your content. But they in your chat influencing people to leave, to disperse. Bogus as hell. Like, bro, is you crazy? How the hell would you do me like that? Like I said, no number is gonna dictate what's dope when it comes to me. Like, I don't give a damn about that. I'm not, my level of dopeness will not be measured by numbers, man. Like, I swear it won't. Like, I'm telling you, it won't, yo. Big number, little number, medium, like, it just don't matter. Like, you got to be crazy to not post your next video due to lack of support, man. Keep going, man. It's gonna be, you're gonna reach enough like-minded people, man. That's why it's a grind. That's why you in it. That's why it's a marathon and not a sprint. You got to be in it for the long haul anyway. So don't look for instant gratification. Not in this space, because more than likely you won't get it. Now, I'm not saying that there ain't people that ain't never got it, but more than likely in this space, the work you put in will not be fully appreciated as you go along. But it's up to you to understand that, see it for what it is, and use that as a tool. Is motivation, man, because you're going to just know it's enough like-minded people like you that you're going to be able to reach with enough consistent work, man. And it might be a minute before it pay off, but at the end of the day, when you in it for the right reasons and you made for it, you built for it, it's just part of the, it's just part of the learning curve. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, cause I just burn off and those things. You get what I'm saying? Just quietly, like you supposed to, and then you'll pop back up and say what up. Like, you get what I'm saying? Showing love. You get what I'm saying? But damn, just to tell somebody to leave us is bogus. Like, what y'all on? Like, for real? Like, damn, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying? So it just, again, man, popular versus dope, yo. And again, in that situation, that was the prime example of popular versus dope, because I am dope. And maybe not enough people know, or maybe not as many people know me as them. But that's popular versus dope, because in that moment, you would have strictly been going over there. And this is why I took the time to go check when I got off live, to go see just what exactly you was trying to encourage people to go watch. And it's on everything I love. I will guarantee you, everybody in here, if you put those 2 lives up on the screen and you say, yo, who really cooked, just for conversation purposes, you know what I'm saying? Just for the circumstance and being a piece of shit for me to, you know what I'm saying? Me having to be real about it. Like, you put that shit up on the screen and you say, who really was in here cooking? Guarantee you will say, man, that was popular versus fucking dope. Man, I'm telling you, I almost want to say the name, but it ain't necessary. Like, I'm just, I'm too, like I said, I'm too dope for that. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it's never personal, because that platform has nothing to do with somebody else. That they can't control who goes in people chat and do shit like that. All they could do is cook when they up at bat and do their thing. And they do their thing. But I'm just saying that particular day would have been about going somewhere where it was popular versus where the person is fucking dope. And that's just straight like that. It's straight like that. So again, for the people that just starting out, or, you running into some of these issues, just understand, man, it's enough like-minded people that you're going to be able to reach with enough consistent work. And it's just going to take a while. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to take a while. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking to be appreciated, appreciate self to the fullest. And that's what it is, man. You got to appreciate yourself and the people that's here with you, man. Appreciate the work. Appreciate your own work, man. Don't wait for another person to do it either. You got to appreciate the work you putting out yourself. You know what I mean? Don't wait for people to do it. Like, it's a reason why people deem themselves as dope and shit like that. Because you can't wait for nobody to validate you being dope. You got to do it. And oftentimes, especially in this space, the numbers are not going to do that. The numbers are not going to dictate what's dope. Especially when you early on, the numbers a lot of times going to really dictate what's popular. Like, another example, right? Here go another example, right? And this is just, this is not a negative example. It's just an example of popular versus dope. You know what I mean? And in this case, this person, they share both. They popular and dope. But we both did the same exact topic. And I ain't gonna lie, for a video that I broke down and edited, like I gotta say, I got thousands of views. Like, that people really tuned in. I got a lot of traction, a lot of people tuned in, more subscribers, all that good stuff. But another popular channel will put that same video out, and the amount of traction, you would think some of them people were seeing that stuff for the first time. The way they respond, the way you say, it's just an observation, but it's something. Like I said, all this stuff is to be used as motivation, man. Don't ever be you know what I mean? Don't ever allow your light to be dimmed by what somebody else is doing. It's got to be motivation involved with everything you do. Appreciate your own work. Don't wait for somebody else to appreciate it for you, man. Because if you can't appreciate the work you putting out, then you know what I mean? How you going to expect for somebody else? You know what I mean? And have confidence in whatever it is you do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as a creator, I know y'all probably, for the creators in here, I know you could feel it. Like, you edit a video sometimes, you just know when you did your thing, and allow what you feel to validate your work rather than what somebody else is saying. Because if you, especially in this day and age, man, you'll have people, you could report the truth, nothing but the truth, 100% of the truth, and somebody will call you a hater. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, appreciate your own work, and I think in doing so, people will be able to appreciate it as well, man. And it's all about just being part of popular versus dope is really what YouTube algorithm is, man. You see what I'm saying? You see how this live just applies to so much. It's just that real, bro. It really is. And it's nothing. I want people to understand, don't take none of this shit personal. Just continue to rock out and reach the people that's meant to rock with you, man. Because there are people that's going to be meant to rock with you. It's going to be a lot of them, man. There's going to be a lot. You just got to work. And it ain't going to be instant gratification, especially not in this space. Don't look for it more times than none. Look at baby girl putting color in the chat. Appreciate you, baby girl. But yeah, man, 88 Sports Talk, you hit that right on the head. That algorithm be popular versus dope like a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you. And as a newer creator, man, just keep pushing through it, man. You're gonna hit the algorithm. You know what? You never know what video is the one. You know what I mean? You always upload, I say, away from success, man. And again, man, you in this space, you got to determine what failure is to you and what success is to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to always come in numbers, but it's going to come in, it could come in engagement. Like for me, I value my engagement more than the numbers. You get what I'm saying? And for perfect example, I got over 6,000 supporters, I like to call people, right? Because I don't like to call y'all subscribers. I feel like that's a slight. Y'all be here every day. Y'all more than a sub. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I would trade. I got over 6,000 and something people, right? Some supporters, I'm going to call everybody, right? I would trade easily 5,000 and something of them in and just keep the 1,000 that it take to be monetized if that 1,000 is tuned in every day. You get what I'm saying? It's more so quality over quantity to me in this space. Like, and that's what I'm looking to build. So it's although the family is growing, both the TWT family and the JUSDUE family is growing, we still got a lot more people that we're going to reach at the end of the day. And I know we will. It's just a lot of us. I think, again, we always do this for the right reasons. We selfless people. And we truly support each other, I think, on a level that's crazy, man. Like, yo, we everywhere, yo. That tell me I'm lying, bro. We really everywhere, y'all. We everywhere. That's why I say every viewer count, especially if it's genuine. Every one of y'all more than a subscriber number. You know what I mean? Y'all real family. It's y'all done heard my voice for hours on end at this point. You get what I'm saying? But we have to keep pushing. Yes, man. And absolutely. Absolutely. And again, even with success and failure, sometimes you got to determine what's big and small. And in this space, we got to remember a lot of times the people that we support been way a lot further along than we are. And I know sometimes you could look and be like, man, this shit ain't clicking. But now you can't look at it like that, because once upon a time, your favorite creator shit probably wasn't clicking. You get what I'm saying? And you think that slowed them down? When you on a mission, just be on that mission. And again, y'all, there's nothing wrong with doing this as a hobby if that's what you do. It's not wrong with it at all. I mean, shit. You got something that, you know, just your spare time thing, ain't nothing wrong with that. Rock out. Do it. But if you embracing this shit on some full time and you going full steam ahead, please do embrace this shit and don't let nobody make you feel like you fully embracing what you do. It makes you less than, like, cause you rather do this than anything else. You get what I'm saying? Embrace this shit fully, man. Know what I mean? And let the people know this is what you're here to do, man. So you here to work, you're here to grind, and actually make sure your grind match your words. And I think I've done a good job at that. I always feel like I need to do more, but I will. So, so I'm always cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm up for the challenge. Dr. Mark, Flawless Mentality. Salute to the OG. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. As always, salute to the fam. As always, man. Salute to all y'all in the building. I know y'all smashed that like button. And again, y'all know we could talk boxing with the best of them, man. I just, every now and then, like I say to my bros, man, they motivated this. Sometimes you got to go off script. You know what I'm saying? And talk about something just a little different. And I think this is something that could apply to a lot of us, just whether you somebody that's supporting in the chat or you somebody that got content and needs support from a chat. You know what I'm saying? it's certain etiquette I feel like you should have when when you really supporting somebody, man. You really want to make sure you're there for the right reasons, man. And again, in this beginning stages, G5, Fizzle was good with it, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. He probably still live and still pulling up. Appreciate you, my bro. Again, I just wanted to make sure that everybody know, man, shit, you in this space, embrace it fully, man, and you might just be one upload away from whatever your level of success is, man. But it's up for you to determine that. You can't let nobody else determine it for you, man. I'm telling you, because you'll always feel like you ain't doing nothing. Because like I said, we watch a lot of people that's so further along that it's easy to get wrapped up and feel like you ain't doing enough or your shit ain't hitting. But trust and believe, man, if you on point and you paying attention and you grinding for the right reasons and putting the right work in, man, you gonna touch some people before it's all said and done. I mean, you just gotta stay the course and maneuver through the nonsense and understand that some of this shit is gonna be popular versus dope. And like I said, I just gave a good example of that. And when I went over there and peeped that live out, and you know, some lives just be more chill than others. That's all. It was just one of them. They was chilling, but it wasn't a ton of cooking going on because they was just chilling. You get what I'm saying? And it was like, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's like, don't steal my people away from this cook just to go sit and look at somebody like what are y'all? Are y'all fans of dope content or are y'all fans of people? It's just like the same shit with boxing. Are you really a fan of the sport? Or are you a fan of certain people? And ain't nothing you like who you like. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, the point still remains: popular versus dope is a real thing. You can say what you want. You can say what you want, and that was the fucking prime example of that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So people really do this. But you know what I just said? You know what I said after I seen that? Now I'm a up how many uploads videos I upload per week. Get what I'm saying? And the next time somebody do something like that, I'm gonna up the amount of uploads I put out a month, and so on and so forth. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's gonna be used as motivation. It's a slight annoyance, but I know how to deal with it. And I would suggest that to anybody that's dealing with any type of frustrations that's involved in this content creating space, man. Push through it, keep grinding. Like I said, the numbers don't dictate what's dope all the time, but more times than not, it's damn sure going to dictate what's popular. You know what I'm saying? And we all know from experience what's popular is not always dope. How many times somebody told you to go watch a show, you know what I'm saying? Is everybody watching it? You know what I mean? Go to the movies, watch this movie because everybody talking about it. And then you go and it ain't hitting like people told you it was hitting. It's the same shit applies to this situation, bro. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. KJ, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up while you're working, man. How you feeling, bro? Hopefully you ain't working too hard over there on this Good Friday. And I just wanted to come have this conversation with the people. You know what I'm saying? And I put that up in the thumbnail because, you know, that shit, that was a bit impressive for me. You know what I mean? I had a hell of a first year wrap up. I mean, 4.3 million views, you know, a lot of that was off of short, but shit, the fact that somebody even tuned in that much, I mean, over 2 million minutes watched. I mean, shit, somebody tuning in. That's why I put that up there. That's not a flex. That's just I think that's just the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot more in store. I just got a lot more work to do. That's why y'all always hear me say that. And I posted that up because I feel like that's what support look like. I mean, I'd be a fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think we got to do a better job at appreciating the support we do have. You get what I'm saying? That's why I put that, you know, the little yearly wrap up, you know what I mean? My 2022 snapshot of YouTube up there because that is support. And if I don't appreciate it like that, then I'll just be ungrateful, to be real with you. So I appreciate all y'all pulling up, the constant support, y'all pulling up to these live streams. Anyone who like this shit, you hate it, right? That y'all couldn't get into it, bro. I couldn't get into it. But you see what I'm saying though? That's the real point though. Everybody tell you like, man, nah. So popular versus dope, man. You know what I mean? Some people good at following trends, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good at following trends. So I'll say, man, I'm gonna continue to grind for the people because I recognize the support and I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And we just gonna keep rocking. But man, another part of this live, something I wanted to talk about, and I think these last couple of days, this weather been making me think about this, man. This rain and this cold, rainy weather making my legs ache a little bit and making me think of the time I got shot. And in this thumbnail is the park where I was at. It's just the Game of Thrones was fire. I just could not get into it. Yo, I don't know why. And I think sometimes when people talk about something so much, it pushed me off it. You know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. But yeah, this weather, man, this cold rain been making me think of when I got shot. And this thumbnail is the park where it happened at out here where I'm at in Jersey. It's this park that we always used to go to, Feasters Park and shit. And it don't look like this now that it's in the thumbnail because they done rearranged and changed everything up. But I still remember that day. And it sounds like cliche, but stuff like that you don't really forget. I remember me getting shot like it was yesterday. I still remember it being a nice ass day out in the summertime. Nice day. Nice ass day. It was a cookout. We was having a cookout at the grandma house. Everybody outside. We enjoying the good food and all that. You got into it, some cool blood. As people in there now, they be going crazy, man. And one-liners in there. Some of the stuff, I ain't gonna say it's all bad because I've caught some of it, but I just never got into it how people did. But yeah, we was having a nice ass cookout. Everybody eating, enjoying company. And it's crazy because I don't know about y'all. My family tend to argue when they get together. They asses time you turn around, somebody arguing and shit. And facts. They say the lion doesn't concern themselves with opinions of sheep. Man, that's a classic one-liner. That's going to always be dope. Because that's something we can always apply to our daily life, all of us in here. But yeah, y'all. Salute to the sis for adding that. Man, yeah, man. I don't know about y'all family, but my family argue a lot, man. They tend to get into it, man. But I don't know. That day, ain't nobody get into it. And it was a nice day out. Everybody eating. And I still remember me chilling. And I remember my cousin leaving to go head to the park. Right? He went to go, he about to head to the park. But before he leave, he called me to go with him. And I don't know about y'all, but me, if I see a lot of family in one place, I know they all good. They all at grandma's house, and everybody chilling, everybody eating, everybody good. So if I see a family member that's going to walk off by itself, I gotta, it's something about that. I feel like I gotta go with them because the numbers, like they all here, you about to just walk off by yourself, even though you about to go somewhere where we always go, where we grew up going to, playing in the park, doing all that stuff. So I said, if he asked me to go with him, I'm like, the hell with it. I've been here long enough. I'm chilling. I don't need no more food. I'm cool. I'm going to just go ahead and head out. Man, I go to head out, but before I go to leave with him, I noticed, I don't know, my cousin, kind of female cousin, I still remember she kind of pulled me off to the side, like, man, why you leaving? Like, where you going? Like, what? Don't go nowhere. Like, we all here. I'm just like, now I'm going to just go walk with him for a minute and I'll be back, Everybody here chilling. I'm going to just go walk with him. And before I left from her, my grandmother called me. She like, where you going? Like, don't go nowhere. Like, this is my grandmother. She don't never say that to me. She don't never say don't go nowhere. So there's two people in a row. Both say don't go nowhere. I'm like, man, but in the back of my mind, for real, it's like, damn, why she say that? Like, they don't never like, is it that serious if I leave? Like, is everybody else here? That's how I'm looking at it. So I'm like, I still leave. I'm like, nah, I'm going to go with him anyway. So I go with him. Shit, we take our walk down to the park and shit. And shit, that's probably like I don't even know. That's probably not even a 10-minute walk from where I was, where my grandmother's house at. You know what I'm saying? And we get over to Feasters Park, and I still remember we go there, everybody playing basketball. That was a park where everybody, you'll see a lot of people playing like pickup basketball, you know, team basketball, running full court games or whatever the case. And we out there, you know, I go there with my cousin, and like you can't probably tell from this picture. I should have put the picture in the front, but anyway, man, it's 2 courts, right? In this park, it's like a court that's a little bit higher, and then it's a court that's a little bit lower. So I still remember like me sitting with my cousin next to my cousin on the court that's a little bit lower. And I still remember people, you know, they running a full court game, and you know, we sitting off to the side of the court. It's like a little area, like a ledge almost, where you could sit on. And you know, while people playing basketball, so I'm watching this full court game go off, right? We just chilling. I ain't got no intentions of playing no basketball. I strictly came here to chill. I'm not trying to do nothing. To be honest with you, I ain't got no story how I got in the game, and got no triple double. It's ain't one of them. Same one of them. I ain't got no dope ass basketball story or none of that. I just got a story. I was sitting here watching these people play basketball on the lower court. They going back and forth, you know, I don't know who was winning. I still don't remember, don't even care. But I still remember like looking at my cousin, and I remember I still sitting there. He was sitting like a couple, you know, foot or so away from me, and I remember hearing that first gunshot go off, and I see and I can laugh at it now. It's kind of funny because as soon as I hear the first gunshot, I see everybody scatter. I'm like, I look at my cousin, he hop up, haul ass. Everybody that was playing basketball on the court hauled ass. Now, I got glasses now, but at the time I didn't have none. So I'm out here like, you know, a little blind. I'm kind of impaired. Like my vision ain't the best. So I don't know why. When I seen everybody running in a similar direction, you know, I went off to the side. Like from where I was sitting at, I went on the outside of the gate where the higher court was. And I don't know, for some reason, I'm looking like, you know, everybody else done spread out and they running in a similar direction. I'm the only one. When I say I'm the only one that when I bent this corner, I'm the only one on that side. And I say everybody else ran in the opposite direction to me. I mean, everybody. It wasn't not one person running where I was running. And on top of this, I don't know for what reason, but that day when I heard them gunshots, I ain't feel like running. I'm not even gonna hold you. That wasn't the first time that, you know, somebody would be shooting in the area where I was at. I ain't trying to say this shit happen every day, but that just wouldn't be the first time. So in my mind, I wasn't worried about it. I was looking at it like, damn, I'm trying to look to see who was shooting. But then I just said, you know what? That's how you get shot. So I said, at least I'm gonna get the hell out of here, but I ain't gonna run. And I still remember thinking in my head, like, somebody's showing off, man. Here we go. As soon as the weather get nice, somebody's shooting the park up. This is what's going through my head. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking running. I don't feel like running. I ain't running, man. But I did crouch. You know, I crouched low a little bit. So I'm thinking I'm good. I'm the only one still by the court, but I'm on the higher court, not the court we was just sitting at. I made it to the, you know, right across the higher court on the outside where the gate is at. And I still remember, man, I remember the sound with me stepping on like rocks or something. I don't know why I can't never get that thought out of my head. But I remember stepping on something and hearing it, you know, like rocks under my feet. And then the next thing you know, I hear a couple more shots. Man, I just felt something, and I'm telling you, man, it went from like I don't know. It was quick, man. It was real fast, man. I just felt something like, you know, I don't know what it was. I felt like I got grazed by a bullet at the time. I thought I got grazed. So I start running after the fact. You get what I'm saying? I got hit first. Then I start running. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, and this asshole from, you know, now that I know, he was on the outside of the lower court shooting towards the higher court. Now I'm thinking if you trying to shoot, you gonna shoot towards where all the people running at, because you more than likely bound to hit somebody. You gonna hit somebody else when you shoot that way. Like, you more than likely to hit somebody. Aiming where I'm at, you are less likely to hit a target because there's one person over there. Man, I was wrong like a mug, man. But it's crazy because now, knowing what I know, the person that he was shooting at was playing basketball. And this is what I'm saying. Like, how the hell did you aim where I was at? Like, the person that you was intended for wasn't nowhere near me at all. Wasn't nobody near me. I'm like, you man, you asshole. You talk about not being able to shoot, bro. But man, yeah, I felt that shit. I stepped on the rocks or something under my feet. I could hear it. And then I just felt it. And I'm like, man, damn, my legs burning and shit. I'm like, I started running. I'm like, damn. I'm thinking like, did I get grazed or did I get shot? I ain't know which one it was, but I know my fucking legs was burning. And as I was running, I feel like you could feel it. Like, I don't know if it was like, it felt like air in my legs almost. So I know at that point I had to get more than grazed. I'm like, I feel it too much. And that shit was crazy. And I started running, but once I got up, like, you know, it's a field past these courts that I got to that lead to a street. And I stopped running before I got to the street. And then the people that was there with me, one of my bros, he was in here. He was one of the first people that commented in here. He probably commented before I went live, but he was there. And I remember them trying to pick me up and carry me and shit like that. And I'm like, man, hell no. I don't want y'all carrying me. Like, at that point, I didn't even know if I had a bullet in my leg or not. So that's why I didn't want them carrying me. I'd rather have walk. But I damn sure didn't want to run no more. I stopped running. I'm like, I ain't running nowhere else, man. That shooting shit over with. Is over with. So I had to go over like a couple blocks over from the park. And I remember sitting down and checking where I got shot at. And I remember finding like that. I found the entry wound on my right leg, the exit wound on my I found an entry on the right leg. I couldn't find the exit wound on the right leg, but then I seen the entry on the left leg and the exit on the left leg. So to me, I only could find 3 holes out of 4. So that would mean I still have a bullet, but I had to open my leg up. It was weird. I had to open my leg up in a crazy way, and I had to see that I had 4 holes. So I knew, like, I think I got hit one clean time with a 45. That bullet, them bullets kind of big. I know y'all all know what 4.5 bullets look like, but I got hit in the right leg first, and I think it just ripped right straight through and went right through my left leg. Good thing my ass was skinny. You know what I'm saying? Good thing I was skinny and that shit just ripped right through. But I was lucky, man. I'm from Jersey, bro. Hunter Young, salute, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, because, bro, when it happened, I was about to laugh, but not because it was funny, because I knew I was good. You know what I'm saying? When I found the 4th hole, it was like a relief. Like, the 4th hole I found should have been the second one. That should have been like an exit wound on my right leg. And when I found him, I was about to start laughing, but I looked at my cousin. He had the glossy eyes. He was about to cry, so I didn't want to laugh in his face. But yeah, the shoot, I don't know why. Still to this day, it wasn't like me trying to be like brave and nothing. I just felt like I know what I'm into. I ain't got no issue with nobody. I'm like, somebody gonna shoot just like it normally happen. Somebody let off some shots and then it'd be over with. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I ain't running nowhere. Man, I felt that shit. I was crouched. I felt that shit rip through my leg. Legs start burning. I start rubbing my legs and running. I was like, what the hell? And I could kind of like feel air in my leg. Like, like I said, some people try to carry me, but I wasn't with that. And I went and sat on the curb, and I had to, check myself. And I noticed, you know what I'm saying? I noticed them damn, them exit wounds, that exit wound on my left leg, man. I could put my thumb in that. That shit was kind of big. But I ain't hit no bones, of course, or nothing like that. So like when it rained and shit, like what made me want to talk about this today is this rain out here. This rainy ass weather. And when it be raining, man, my muscles and shit be sore. Like, I guess that would be from that, because I ain't never had that issue before. But I think it's better off that I ain't get hit in no bones, because my bones would, I'd be probably even more messed up, and that'd be worse. I mean, early got shot in Newark. Yeah, damn. And I know how they are out there. Salute to Flossy TV, my bro, TWT brother. Welcome to the family 2 times, Brody. Appreciate you becoming a member. How you feeling, Flossy? What's good with you, fam? Since his boyfriend got killed in Newark for his bike back in the 90s or 16. That's crazy, man. This jersey, like you it's some stories out here. I don't think, where the side of Jersey that I stay on is as bad as Newark, but I think it's had its number of, know what I mean, episodes. I will say that for sure, for sure. Appreciate you, Flossie. Man, that shit was crazy, but yeah, Brunswick, it got weird over time, Rome. It got crazy. Like the respect is gone. I don't know if it's because people influenced by music nowadays, but your ideal hood used to be like everybody from that area was together. Nowadays, you will see it'd be one hood, but it'd be a bunch of people from that same area, but they split off into little groups, and it lead to a lack of respect, and it increase the chances and probabilities of something crazy happening. And that's just what it is. Like the streets really done up as a result. You know what I'm saying? It's just no more. But yeah, man, I will say that the scariest part about me getting shot in my legs, man, was how close it was to the areas that it ain't need to be close to. Now, remember I told y'all I had trouble finding that second hole in my right leg. Man, yeah, when I say close to you, man, I'm telling you, I'm talking about a fingernail close. When I say how close that was to hit in the area I would have been done with, man, forget me having some kids, man. It would have been over with. Like, that's how close, you know what I'm saying? That's how close that was. And then it zigzags. So it ain't like you got holes straight across your legs and they just match and line up. No, it's like a zigzag. You might have a hole higher up than one and one be lower than the other. It was weird, but telling you, man, I almost got shot where I wasn't supposed to get shot at. I tell you that. And I remember, like, outside of grabbing my legs, that's what I remember grabbing, like to shake it out, like to see if I felt any discomfort or pain, and I didn't. That's why I felt good. On top of that, I was like, so it's just my legs. Then I'm like, then when I went to sit down on the curb and I realized that I had 2 entries and 2 exits, I knew I ain't had no bullet in my leg. So I was like, I'm cool. And I don't remember, somebody called the ambulance, but it wasn't me. I ain't not that I'm tough or nothing, but fuck them. Because all they did was put ace bandages on my legs anyway. Because, I think where I got hit at, I'm telling you, people, so BC, I was telling BC about this story a little bit before I did this. Like, I think like last week I was talking to BC, but, he was saying, that's God, because I said I was lucky. And I understand that, but telling you, lucky ain't the word. I was definitely very fortunate not to hit me where it didn't need to hit me at. That shit was damn close. I say like a fingernail. Like, just think about how long your fingernail is on any of your fingers, and think about that much space between me getting hit there and not getting hit. That's how that shit was the craziest part about it for me. I had I wasn't even in the hospital that long. Like, the bullets are so hot, they sterilize itself on the way through my legs. So it wasn't much they really needed to do, because they ain't get hit in no vital parts of my body. It's just I was lucky, right through muscle and tissue, like through my skinny ass legs, and it missed one of my other legs. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Almost had me, but I think I had a limp for a little while. And for sure I was sore. I was sore for a little minute too. But I was like, it's crazy, because if I had to go to school the next day, I could have. Like, I just didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I took advantage of that. Like, my legs were sore. I had a limp. I stayed out of school for a while. I ain't had to run that mile in school. I still was in school. You come back, it's just like you like a little celebrity. Not to say that I treated it like that, but it's like, all eyes be on you. People looking like, why the hell you still here? Didn't you get shot? Like, man, shit. It wasn't the worst thing. I was lucky, man. Trust me, I think I had enough distance in between me and the person shooting that I didn't like, you know, a lot of people ask, did I fall? Like, when I just hearing it, I just couldn't understand that. But now that you know, I'm older and I know better, I'm like, obviously y'all asking that because of, you know, them some nice size bullets that I got nice size bullet that I got hit my legs with. And a lot of people wanted to know that I fall, but I didn't. I didn't fall at all. I don't even think I stumbled. Like, it was so quick. It wasn't. I don't know. It was. I was fortunate, but it went through both of them damn legs, to tell you that. But it's like flesh. It just tore through flesh, muscle. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fortunate part. I was lucky. I'm telling you. That I do know. You know what I'm saying? But that shit made me have a limp, but not no permanent one. I had a limp for, I think, a few weeks, and I couldn't really sit on. You know, I don't know about y'all in school. We had them fucking metal ass chairs connected to the desk. I couldn't sit on that shit, man. That shit used to be feeling crazy with them. I don't know what, and no bullet was still in my leg. I don't know why. Metal with them. That shit used to feel funny. It used to feel real crazy on my leg. I couldn't sit in them chairs when I came back to school. But Carl Hunter, salute, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? But I remember the teacher giving me his chair and shit. You know, the teacher got them big nice chairs. Came back getting treated good, but shit, my legs are sore for some weeks, man. And it's crazy when you realize how close the shit just could have went all the way left. And that's just all I did was go with my cousin. And it's crazy because grandmas always know something without saying that they know something. And like I said, she never asked me not to leave somewhere when I was leaving. Like, first my cousin, then her, and then that happened, and you wonder, like, dang, maybe that's why you told me stay my ass here and not go to watch some basketball. End up getting shot in my damn legs, getting a week out of school or something like that. Had a limp for a while, but like I said, if I was good. It could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? Definitely could have been worse. And karma is real, man, because knowing what I know now, like. I know who it was. I know who he was shooting at. You get what I'm saying? I know these things. And, do I really know what it was over? Kind of, sort of, but it's still asshole. Like, how you shoot way away from the target, dickhead. Like, I can't even. I wish I could just really pull it up on the screen how it looked, so I could tell you how off base you had to be as a shooter to shoot the opposite person, you asshole, like, you idiot. And at the time of, people, you be, especially being around the area I was in, people wanted to know what my response was going to be. Was I going to put myself in a situation by trying to do something back to that person because I knew who it was, or what? And see, this is where the difference between me and other people come in. As a man, I don't feel like I got to go seek him out to do something to him unless I plan on, like, going for it all. And being young and still being a teenager at that time, like, I knew that wasn't the right call to action. You know what I'm saying? I always looked at that like that was a one-off situation that could have happened to anybody. And I would be stupid to think that I got to react or respond and put myself in a worse situation for the acceptance of people that want to view me as being tough. And I say that's the difference between me and a dumbass person, because, I always knew better. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to go all the way, don't go at all. And every action don't require an immediate reaction. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, sometimes you could allow just the natural order of things to take place. And like I said, karma is a real thing. So, you live by it, you die by it, and fortunately for this person, they ain't die by it, but they got a dose of what, they got a very similar dose of what they dished out. You know what I'm saying? So even if it was unintentional, it still was, you got to be mindful of what you're doing when you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be that reckless in a public setting where it could be kids at, like, you showed such little respect for human life at that time, to be real with you. So when I think of it that deep, that's the only part that get me. And I'll sit back and be like, man, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, but like I said, cooler heads always prevail, and I know better, man. And I ain't never got nothing to prove, not in that, like, you know what I mean, not nothing that, just some unintentional wrong place, wrong time, unfortunately. But shit, you would think being in the middle of the afternoon in a damn public park is never the wrong place or wrong time, right? So it was the wrong place for his goofy ass to be doing what he was doing. Like I said, man, karma is real, and that person had to deal with their own level of karma for sure. Trust and believe. I mean, so that some things in life take care of themselves without you having to go outside yourself and now jam yourself up for the approval of some people that don't really give a fuck about you anyway. Because anybody that's asking you to go, you know what I mean, throw yourself off the deep end for approval is a damn idiot. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really rock with you anyway. So that's just one of the stories I wanted to share with the fam, man. It's something like, I don't never really talk about that shit because it's like where I come from, like, you think I'm the only one that got shot, shit. And not that it's cool or, but it's so many people I know. Like, there's so many people I know. It seems like it's like a regular occurrence at one point. You know what I'm saying? And the fortunate part for people is a lot of us that took bullets, it was fortunate enough to make it out of it without no like long term, effects. Like, you know what I mean? Some of us not so lucky. Like, I got a person where I grew up, he grew up in the same area as me, and he got into a situation where people opened fire on him, and he wasn't nowhere near as lucky as me. And it's crazy because not only he not dead, but he damn sure paralyzed. So, like I always say, like I realized how fortunate I was in that instant for not only to not hit the wrong area, but for me to even make it out of there without having no real long lasting effects. But besides, like with this cold rain that made me think, and it been, it's funny, y'all, I was gonna not even do this, but it's like 2 days in a row the weather was similar, and I'm like, man, it's just telling me to tell this story, man. It's just a story to tell. It's just crazy how shit could be. You could go from watching people score buckets to running with fucking holes in your legs because somebody decide that today is the day they shoot the park up. Like, yo, like when did you conjure up that idiot idea? Like, yeah, you know what? Today I'm going to a public setting where everybody's at, and I'm going to shoot for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when I say everybody broke off into like a V, like, you see how birds fly together, but they be in that like that still in form. It's like that's how people spread out. So everybody was off like in a similar area where if you would have aimed that way, more than likely you would have hit somebody because it was so many. There was enough people on the court. It was a full court game, and definitely a nice amount of spectators and people just up there at the park. So you would have hit somebody, and that's why another thing I felt like I wasn't going to run because I'm like everybody is where he should be aiming that way. I'm automatically thinking he aiming where most of the people ran at, not where my dumb ass is at by myself. I ain't run at all until I got hit. Stupid, but I just didn't that day. I just in my mind, I ain't fucking running from nothing, man. Like somebody over here being stupid, and this shit will be over in a couple seconds. One of them last shots was hitting my dumb ass. I said, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? God damn. It's his story and it's history. You did. Appreciate you, Five. Just wanted to come chop it up with the fam. Just a couple different things that was on my mind, y'all. And like I always say, man, y'all know we could talk boxing with the best of them. And notice I said we, not me. We could talk boxing with the best of them. But sometimes, my bro, the bros, they motivate something different. So, and this weather kind of influenced this as well. I mean, that specific topic, some of it was generated by this weather, but just me going off script with boxing is more so my bros too. And sometimes you gotta let people know this is some other shit that be going on, man. Even though this was an old story, it's something that it's part of my fucking journey, I should say. You know what I'm saying. Run from getting shots like a badge of honor in a bad way, not glorifying. I know what you mean. Like you know, you just made it up out of that shit. Like, cause what I always say, bro, one bullet is meant to kill. So, you know, despite the, you know, the fact that I ain't, you know, I ain't get killed, I'm just fortunate. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, it's like I said, everybody ain't that lucky. I got a man's that got lit up and his ass, he got paralyzed. So, I mean, that shit could easily be that. You know what I'm saying? Man, guns will kill people. Stupid people thinking they can really shoot without proper training, religiously going to a gun range. That's a fact. And you know these people, they just run around shooting like it's no tomorrow and for no reason whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, bro. But Jersey has gotten worse over the years, man. It's gotten worse. Like, and I think we all got tons of stories, but I think I'm gonna start doing these more often. You know what I mean? The stories could vary. It's a number of different stories, and it ain't always got to be bad. But this one was like in between. This is just something that I dealt with. I mean, I was, like I said, I still was in high school with this shit. So that shit brought me a lot of extra attention. I tell you that. Shit, I made the paper for the wrong reason. Like, what type of shit? Like, all this shit you can make the paper for is gonna be that, huh? Oh, I'm a gunshot victim. Get that. Don't keep that shit out the paper, man. You might as well have kept them characters to yourself. God damn it. Listen, how's you paralyzed from getting shot? Man, that's unfortunate, bro. I know it. That shit just crazy. I say one bullet is meant to kill. Yeah, I mean, if you're able to make it up out of there, you good, man. Good. Little leg shot, both legs, little achy here and there. I could deal with that. It ain't no excruciating pain and not like that, though. You know what I'm saying? That shit, some days you catch you, man. It'll feel like I've been working out on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went in the gym and worked on legs, like it was leg day. I went and did leg day. Like, that's how my legs kind of feel, similar to that with the weather, switching up the cold rain and shit like that. Legs that feel real, like, heavy and a little achy, sore. You know what I'm saying? The right massage, I fuck around, go right to sleep like a baby. I'm telling you, but that's what that's from, my skinny ass legs. But shit, I'm lucky to be skinny, man. And them, it's just, man, that 4.5 bullet just tore right on through. It ain't no long lasting effects for the most part. Like I said, it's just a little aching here and there, but that's, I could tolerate that. My bad, John. I've been in the gun range so much, new employees know me off the rip. They know you about that gun range action. That gun range action. But yeah, man, like I said, I think I'm gonna start doing some more of these, man. Just coming and building and having these good builds with y'all. There's always something to learn about a person, and this was one of them. I'm pretty sure y'all got plenty of stories. Like, I got stuff that you know what I'm saying? Like, I even got like paranormal type stories. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just bad stuff, you know what I mean? You got some funny stuff, you got some unfortunate things, but good things, because, you know, the worst didn't happen. So, I mean, it's a lot of other real life stories that I think I'm gonna start coming here and chopping up with the fan, man. For real. Of course, it's gonna be heavy. You know, we heavy on the boxing, but I think every now and then I'm gonna make time for one of these lives like this, story time with JusDue, and I'm gonna build with my fam, and we gonna chop it up. But yeah, man, that was a situation I survived. You know, and it's shit. I guess what you learn is to just always be on point. It's always something to learn from. You can learn to stay on point. I mean, you know, unfortunately, you know, we definitely living in times where you you gotta be able to expect the worst in the most unfamiliar place. You know what I'm saying? And that situation could have easily been the worst, but like I said, man, you know, that man had other plans, and here I am. Shit, like I'm saying, because I made it out of that, is I was able to have a JusDueBoxing. You know what I'm saying? Late years later, so I'm definitely appreciative of that. So, and before we get up out of here, because I wanted to keep it around like an hour 15 minutes. I think I did a good job. We had an hour 12, so I think I did good at managing y'all time. I didn't want to drag it too long. Dungeon Talk, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. But yeah, fam, you already know, bro. It's always something to be learned from it, and you just stay on point, man. It's I know a lot of people that would have took that situation and folded from it. And what I mean by folded would have mean me feeling like I had something to prove and doing something outside of myself and put myself in a situation just to, like I said, to get the approval of people that don't really give a damn about nothing you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I was smart enough to know that always. So, you can't pressure me to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you ain't going to get. You get a lot out of me, but you can't get me to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? I always say that. So, but again, man, to feel me, Josh. But again, man, to the people that share this content creator space, man, and you running into some of those, those pitfalls and those days where you be like, yo, I'm about to quit. Nah, man, don't let no numbers dictate what's dope, man. Because again, y'all heard me say it since the start of this live, man. Numbers don't dictate dope all the time, but they definitely dictate what's popular. You get what I'm saying? And just for another example, right? Something else I observed, right? You got these famous like certain celebrities, right? And they been getting exposed lately for having fake numbers. You get what I'm saying? Body counts, fake numbers, fake streams, and stuff like that, right? But then you'll have a guy that's like an Instagram comedian, right? Getting it out the mud, that's climbed and built his audience organically, right? So his engagement, as opposed to one of those guys that had way more numbers than his engagement would be way crazier. You get what I'm saying? His engagement match his following, whereas those bigger people they got millions more, followers than these type of people, and their engagement don't match their following. Whereas, these guys that really built their audiences organically out the mud, their engagement matched the following. So it's all for some. So again, that's a prime example of, again, the numbers don't always dictate what's dope. It dictates what's popular, man. And what's popular is not always what's dope. And we know that. And this is just not with boxing. This is anything. Any form of any entertainment, man. We know what's popular is not always what's dope. The numbers don't dictate what's dope. You do. You know what I'm saying? And the people that rock what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, and before you could feel like you failed in this space, you got to determine what your level of failure is, man, and what your level of success is to be successful. Don't let nobody determine that for you. If you feel like 100 views, or a video is good enough for you because you don't know 100 people, you know what I'm saying? Then cool. Because like bro said to me on the channel the other day, imagine over 6,000 people in the same room. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I reached a certain amount of people, and the job is not done. So with that being said, I'm not looking for a finished product because I know the job is far from done. You get what I'm saying? So, I know it's a certain pace I got to move at, and a certain consistency I got to stick with over a stretch period of time to get the result that I'm looking for. So like I said, I'm definitely in it for the long haul, and this is a marathon, not a sprint. My bro Skills, what's good with it? Mr. New Orleans and Flash, what's good with you, Brody? How you feeling, man? You be minding your own business, and then all of a sudden your life flashed before your eyes. Yeah, it's facts. That's how it was too. You know what I'm saying? 1 second I'm watching people do layups and crossovers. You know what I'm saying? Next second, I'm ducking for cover, but ain't running until I get hit. Then I'm running with holes in my legs. So it's like, yeah, that shit crazy. That 5-second decision could cost you your life or 20 to life in prison. And it's all about being smart. Always about being smart. You know what I'm saying? Never about being tough. Always about being smart, man. That's something that I always recognize too, though. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, I was smart enough to know that back then too. You ain't gonna get me to do nothing that's gonna get me jammed up. But again, before I get out of here, man, for the people that support, yeah, I do appreciate y'all. Y'all don't go unnoticed. I mean, with my 2022 snapshot of this year with YouTube showed me that. So I'm definitely reaching some people. And like I said, I ain't expecting it for a finished product because I ain't a finished product. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty much a rookie in this game. So I think the level of engagement that I sustained over this period of time has been dope. And I think it's the reason to continue doing what I'm doing. So I continue to rock with me on this journey. We're going to continue to build. You know, this TWT family is growing and the support is growing with it. So that means we're going to have to continue to, provide this content hand over fist. And we on top of it, bro. What's good with it, bro? You know it. That's what they calling me, man. And I love the people for it. Man, here chopping it up with the people. Corey, you gotta change your name too, so they know you really bro. That's my bro right there on the screen, LeBron James, y'all. But he ain't LeBron James. That's really my bro, Corey. What's good with it, Corey? I was in chopping it up, man, doing something different. I had a little story time, man. You remember when I got shot in my legs, bro? His ass was hot. His ass was ready to walk miles to go to the hospital. He wasn't beat. Bro heard that shit. He was ready to walk. Middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? Go to the hospital. Word. But yeah, man, y'all call we grown, we building, man, and I see the support. We gonna keep going up, man. It's a lot more people for us to reach. Man. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing these. I'm gonna start trying to do these story times, maybe once a week or something, a couple times a month, something like that. Rock out and just talk some real life stuff. Yeah, man, your boy survived one to the legs with a 4-5. I'm better because of it. I'll tell you that shit. Tell you that. For all the creators, man, that's in this space with me, man, y'all keep on rocking, man. Somebody out there, your message and your voice is getting out there to somebody. So I'm saying somebody hear you. Somebody gonna rock with you. And it's part of the journey. This shit ain't instant gratification, man. It's a lot of work to put in, but you gotta already know that. That's why I said sprint. It's not a sprint, but a marathon. We gonna keep rocking, man. And Boo Boo Andre. I appreciate all y'all pulling up, man. To this live, I know this was a bit different than the norm. But we're gonna start doing, having these convos and having these story times. If y'all want a lady do join the story times, tell us. And be famous too. He was a nut, man. Here she go. Here she go. Here she go. Here she go. But yeah, man, y'all just keep on rocking with us, and the work is gonna be out. We here for the long haul. We grind for the people. Salute to my TWT family, everybody that's rocking with us, man. Got a long way to go, and we just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Talking about let you be famous. She always talking about famous. Knowing daggone well, that's just her joke, y'all, because she know damn well the last thing that's in my mind when it comes to this shit is being famous. I just gave a whole breakdown on popular versus dope. You think I care about being famous? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, bro. I think I'm gonna do that. I think this, we got, this y'all rocked out with me, man. This was smooth. I appreciate y'all. So, it's always something real, a real story. But like I said, it's a mixture of stuff. Like I even got a story that's like paranormal type deal. You know what I'm saying? and I'm talking about when I say story, it's a story, but it's a real life story. And you know what I'm saying? Tell her, bro. She already locked in. She don't even get it. Don't even get it. And again, this is also, again, not to be boring, but this is also to appreciate the support as well. Like I said, I put that 2022 snapshot in there for a reason, man. That shows that, people paying attention and locking in, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's only one way to go. I already started from the bottom, so it's already one way to go, but up. But yeah, Dungeon Talk, I'm going to try to keep this going for sure, man, because, again, man, it's a lot going on upstairs, man, and I love my boxing. I just know what brought me here, so that's gonna always be my my passion for sure. But trust me, I got a lot up top, a lot up top, man. I done had people telling me to do relationship stuff. You don't even believe what you wouldn't even believe, yo. Because the way I communicate be different, man. I really know how to hear you and listen. I know how to listen and hear you. Get what I'm saying? And give it back to you. So yeah, bro, I think I'm gonna do this. This episode 1, man. I think we did a hell of a job, man. We did our thing as always. Switch up the convo. Luke is cool. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people. Yeah, got stories and playing again. And with this, I even dropped the link, and we'll start all chopping it up. Like I'm telling you. I think that's something that could work, yo. But the participation of the people is gonna be needed too. Cause like we trying to reach some people. Like I'm even thinking about setting up like a call-in type of thing. Like y'all think like, man, listen, I embrace this content creating space 100%. I need everybody in here to know that. So when you support me, just know that you supporting somebody. This ain't no hobby for me. I see the potential. I see the peace of mind that I get with this. It's deeper. It's deeper than money. Trust me, yo. So, when you support me, you support somebody that's sticking to it. That's I'm here for the right reason. I'm telling you, we gonna build, man. We gonna build. I'm always gonna be boxing. I love the boxing, but again, it's always something else to, you know what I mean? And like I said, like Dungeon Talk said, man, I'm telling you, even y'all stories, and I even think about having set something up where people could call in if they need to, or just click the link, whichever is easier. You get what I'm saying? But we gonna do it though. We definitely gonna do it. We gonna get it done, man. But definitely, I appreciate all y'all pulling up for this story time episode 1 with your boy JusDue. And like I said, I think got more reason, man. Before I get out of here, I usually don't do this, man. Y'all, man, for all y'all that's in here, if y'all got y'all phone still in y'all hand right now, y'all put a boxing glove in the chat, man. If y'all think I should do this, because that's how people say put one. See, my thing is a boxing glove. Put a boxing glove in the chat for me if y'all could. If y'all think I should keep doing this. Yeah. She fizzle. All right, man. That's what I like to see, man. Appreciate y'all, man. So, man, yeah, skills, man. I told y'all I was gonna revisit. I told y'all I was gonna do this. I appreciate y'all. I hate like feeling like I'm asking y'all, but we the fan. Y'all just like a boxing glove. I appreciate y'all. You appreciate your shower out lost. Appreciate your queen. How you feeling tonight? I ain't know you was in the building. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Pardon me if I did, but yeah, I definitely so that speaks volumes right there. So, man, your boy gonna keep it going because I got to. So it's always stories. And like I said, it ain't just for me. Y'all know y'all got stuff to talk about too. For the ones that's comfortable, there's no way. Here we family. We doing this different, man. We doing this content shit different. You know what I'm saying? We all got a voice over here. That's why I said if y'all really family, then we all should have a voice, right? You know what I'm saying? Not just me. So when the next time I revisit this, if it's a situation or a topic where it's, I should drop the link, we gonna do that and we gonna chop it up, man. Shit, you know, what else is we doing? We always about to build, and that's what y'all doing every day. Y'all pull up and tune in. Oh, salute to you, Queen. Appreciate you pulling in. I'm about to go get me something to eat myself. You know what I'm saying? Some nachos, matter of fact. Man, but salute to my bro. 5 Dungeon Talk Skills, Mr. New Orleans. Salute to the Queen, Ashley's Corner. As always, man. Yeah, I wanted to just share that with y'all. Your boy survived one of them hot ones, man. Burnt my little bony leg ass. Had your boy Just with a pet walk. By mistake. I was forced to with a pet walk, y'all. No limp. You know what I'm saying? I was smooth with my little limp. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all, man. For real, man. This has been interesting, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the story, man. Like I said, it's a number of different stories we could have too. We could talk about. So we gonna have some fun with this. We gonna build for sure, man. And remember, man, we right back to the boxing, man. Don't stop. It don't stop, man. It don't stop. I think I got a short video I need to do too. Another one. So, man, appreciate all y'all too. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night as well, man. And I make some phone calls. Got some people calling me. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all smash the like button for me on the way out. Salute to the team, the family, everybody in the building. Y'all keep rocking with me. We gonna keep growing. We gonna keep reaching the people. We gonna keep having fun. And then, like I said, we gonna keep doing this story time. So man, you know it, Fizzle. Man, I appreciate you, man. You dope too, bro. Telling you, man, I love my extended TWT family, man. I'm telling you, we gonna keep rocking. I'm telling you, it's a lot in the chamber, and we're gonna keep building until I'm gonna reach out to my bros. We're gonna keep trying to, like, you know, be more than just the norm, man, because we got that in us, know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, it's a lot of dope builds to be had. And we gonna do it, like, you know what I mean? We're gonna make sure, like I said, it's a family of content creators that's even doper people that's taking the stress out of these boxing conversations and these life conversations, man. See, I want people, my staple in my channel, I want people to, or our channel, should I say? Because I don't want to say mine. Because without y'all, it'll just be mine, right? And with y'all, that makes it ours, right? So we gonna be able to reach some people, man. I'm telling you. We gonna have some fun. You already know, man. You already know 5 TWT business. We're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna do this different. We're gonna the staple, remember, I almost lost my train of thought. The staple of this channel is when y'all come here and notice, man. In fact, y'all don't notice nothing else. Notice that when you came here and since you've been here, and when you leave here, you ain't spent 1 second of your time being stressed out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's an overall message and goal for me. When y'all come here, no matter what conversation we having, it ain't meant to be stressful. You can't enjoy it, then it ain't come from JusDue. You know what I'm saying? It ain't come from TWT if you can't enjoy it. For real. You know what I'm saying? We only putting out content that we feel like people can enjoy and they deserve. So that's the goal, that's the focus. And like I said, man, y'all supporting somebody that's gonna be here for the long haul. So we're going to keep rocking. So salute to the fam. I ain't going to hold y'all no longer. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. We did get to the 1.5 hour mark, so that's a solid mark too. I try to keep it in a good window and not drag it too long, but depending on the conversation. But this has been a good one. Salute to everybody in the building, man. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday, man. Smash the like button on the way out. And we going to get up out of here. Peace.